What's going on YouTube? Welcome to my channel, the 10K Property Report. I am Kay, and today we're going to talk about how this ChatGPT trick can help you find distressed properties before they hit Zillow. Without further ado, let's get started. So in my last video, please check that video out. I'll link it in the description. In that video, I discussed how I was able to find virtually from the comfort of my home, find distressed properties that you would reach out to the owner and get a really good deal that are off market. I mentioned that I use Macon, Georgia as my example. Today, I want to discuss with you how in the world I came to the conclusion out of all the cities and states in the United States of America, how did I pick Macon, Georgia, a specific area in Macon, Georgia, to find distressed properties, okay? And this is what I'm going to discuss today. So go to ChatGPT. You can have the free trial or the paid trial. I specifically have the paid trial because I use Chat daily, okay? So you can not use Chat too. You can use Gemini. You can use any AI function or system that you would like to use. For me, like I said, I'm using ChatGPT. The premise is the same of how to find these properties and where specifically to look. So this is Chat, and as a prompt, what I put in there is what city and state can I find distressed properties? Provide the coordinates. This is the kicker. This is the key part here, providing the coordinates, because once you have those coordinates, what you're going to do is go to Google Earth, copy those coordinates, place those into Google Earth, and then it will pop up a specific area of the city and state that you're interested in. It'll pop that up. So let's quickly go to Google Earth. I want to show you exactly what I'm talking about so that you have an idea of what this looks like, okay? So in my last video, please check out how I described what these dots are. I described also how to use the tilt function, which is here at the bottom. So I kind of go into detail, excuse me. But for today, what I just wanted to show you is how in the world did I get to this conclusion, right? How did I know where to find these distressed properties? And all these red dots, I spent about 20 to 30 minutes looking at some distress indicators. So I'll kind of briefly go over those distress indicators with you of how I know from bird's eye view that a property is distressed. Okay, so first of all, you will be looking at the roof of the property, right? So a lot of times you may see water stains. A lot of times you may see a blue tarp. I'm going to show you in just a second a property that had a blue tarp on it. Those are signs that there was a leak somewhere and maybe they don't have the money to repair. And let me get a little closer. I used this in my last video and I'll use it here again because it's just a good example. As you can see on this property, you have a lot of debris. Let me tilt it just a bit. You have a lot of debris in the yard or garbage, right? That's a telltale sign to me that a property is distressed, right? So if you go street view, you can kind of see, you can see a little closer what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is the property that I discussed in my last video. And as you can see, the roof looks like it needs some work, some help, okay? So we both agree, you at home and myself included, we agree that it needs some work. Now, of course, you will this is the part where I say you do your own due diligence on each and every property that I discuss or method that I discuss with you. However, I did want to mention this one because you can see the remnants of the blue tarp here, and you can see the blue tarp in the back of the yard. So I'm only assuming that they had the blue tarp here over this hole to kind of patch things up. Now, whether someone lives here or not, that is questionable. I don't know. I don't live in Macon, Georgia, and I don't invest in Macon, Georgia. However, the video is primarily to show you that you can spot signs of distress in these areas. And I really wanted to highlight where the areas are. Okay, so that's the point of this particular video. Please check out that last video I did. I do go into detail as to other ways I know that a property from bird's eye view is distressed and other really good information that you can use to kind of find the owner as well, okay? But I'm not going to discuss that in this video. I just wanted to show you the coordinate I did here, my coordinates. I have it blurred out, but I placed the coordinates in the search engine right here and it pulled up this area, okay? So it highlighted this area. From there, what I did was I went a little closer, I zoomed in, and I looked at those telltale signs of distress from bird's eye view, at the comfort of my home. Now, you can do this anywhere, any area that you're interested in. What I call it in the wholesaling world is driving for dollars, but I'm virtually driving for dollars, okay? Which is good on that gas tank, because gas is expensive. At the time of this recording, it's pretty expensive. So doing this saves you time and money, right? Let's go over another property. Actually, let me zoom out just a bit. I wanted to also, so this property looks, I would check into this one as well. Also wanted to inform you to look into, after you get the area that ChatGPT has given you as far as where to look for distress, and after you find some of those properties, I do want you to look into, especially if you don't invest in that area, look into some other environmental issues within the area, such as, tornadoes, flooding, other things that may impact hurricanes, other things that may impact your deal. And you really should do that before going here. But this is just, I do this for fun. I just peruse the streets virtually and find these properties. Also look at the crime rate, right? I had a lot of folks in my comment section on my past videos say that, hey, Macon, Georgia overall is not a good area. Well, you look at different crime metrics. A lot of times I do use a website, here it is, called Niche, and you can click in the city or town that you're interested in, and it'll pull up some different information about that area. Now, as you know, like I know, Macon, whether it's Macon, Georgia, or any city, right, has its pockets, right? So South Carolina may have its pockets of no, don't go there, and some pockets of it's nice, right? North Carolina, California, everywhere has its pockets of So don't just judge an area, right, a whole city based off of a pocket of, need some work, right? So an area that may need some work. So keep that in mind. But you invest at your own risk and you do your own due diligence. But this is primarily the video I wanted to bring to you today. I wanted to show you how in the world I came to the conclusion to find, out of all the cities in the United States of America, how did I find distressed properties like this? All these red dots are distressed properties. Let's click on another one. I don't think I clicked on any in my last video right here. Don't sleep on vacant land as well. So this is a vacant land or lot. Contact these folks as well, because that honestly, and I mentioned this in my last video, I'm not going to mention it again. I love vacant lots. That's where the money is for me. I do invest in a lot of land. And I think that, check this one out, guys. So this one, I wasn't sure if it's like a multi-unit. It looks like, and there's some right here too, but it's boarded up. It looks abandoned. And you may say, well, Kay, how do I know, how to contact these folks? What do I do next? Check out that other video where I do discuss and disclose some information of what your next steps could be, right? So let me exit out of here for a second. That's one property, one of my red dots. Let's look at another red dot to see what we're looking at. Let's try this one. All right. So, is this the same one? Yes, it is. Okay. Sorry. Let's go to this one. That is not the property. It's probably across the street. Let's see. Some of these are so overgrown that you can't even tell that a house was there, right? Here it is. You can barely see it. Check this out. This is a property right here. These are the folks that I would reach out to and say, hey, are you interested in selling? And look at the debris, the garbage. I mentioned that in my last video too. This is a house right here. You can barely see it because of the overgrowth, which is another way to, from the sky, from bird's eye view, to spot that a property is distressed is you're looking at overgrowth, right? You can barely see that one. That's really overgrown. Let me see another one. There was a brick home that I highlighted. I don't think it was that one. Like I said, I spent about 20 or 30 minutes just perusing the streets of Macon, Georgia, right? Given the exact, here we go. Look at this brick home. Given the exact coordinates, I was able to target an area. And from there, I found quite a bit, right? Now, whether, like I said earlier, whether you want to invest in this area or not is not the point. The point of this video is to show you, wherever you are interested in investing, show you exactly how to place that prompt into ChatGPT to find specific coordinates of where you should be perusing the streets virtually, right? That's the end of my video. I truly do hope that this video brought you some value. If you made it this far in the video, in the comment section, type ChatGPT. All right. Type ChatGPT. It allows me to know you made it this far in the video, and I truly do appreciate it. Until next time, guys, you stay blessed. Oh, before I go, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Why not, right? You're here. It's free 99 to subscribe. Also, make sure you sign up for the free weekly newsletter for deals that you will get for deals under $10,000. I always pin it in the comments, and I also place it in the description, all right? Until next time, guys, you stay blessed. Peace.